What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Casters Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So today is Saturday, January 11th, and today was the release date of the Air Jordan 3 Black Cat, which was the first Jordan release of 2025. So just gonna go over basically a resale prediction for this shoe today and just kind of give y'all my thoughts on the shoe overall. I was able to cop a pair off of JD online. So that should be coming hopefully in the next couple days. And then whenever I get the shoe in hand, of course, I'll drop a review of the shoe for y'all just so you can get an idea of what the shoe looks like. I think I have a size 10 coming, I want to say. So if you're a size 10 and you're looking for a pair of Air Jordan 3 Black Cats and you need a pair, let me know in the comments or DM me on Instagram. It's the same as my YouTube channel. But yeah, I'm just going to get rid of it for retail. I really just bought it for a sneaker YouTube review. So if you need a size 10 in the Black Cat 3s, let me know in the comments and we can get together and figure out payment and everything. But as always, like I mentioned, just a recap video basically of the drop. Now, since I had already purchased a pair of the 3s earlier this week, I wasn't really worried about the drop today. So I really did not pay attention to when they dropped those sneakers at 9 or anywhere else at 9 o'clock today, my time. So I went back later in the day and actually looked to see how they did. And now men's sizes are currently sold out on the sneakers app. I went back and checked. It's 9 p.m. now when I'm recording this video. I went back and checked and they are currently showing it sold out on the app. Now, I will say the interesting thing is when I go over to the feed tab on sneakers or the in stock tab, it shows that both men's pairs and big kids pairs are in stock, even though they've been showing, the men's pair has been showing sold out for most of the day today. So I'm not sure what exactly that means, but for sure on the sneakers app, every other size except for men's pairs are in stock on the sneakers app. The big kid sizes or the GS sizes have all sizes in stock. So if you're looking for a smaller size in the Black Cat 3s, go on sneakers. There's plenty of sizes on there. Now men's sizes, I'm curious to see how many are left. I don't know if Nike pulled stock today after the drop, after like a certain amount of time. As y'all know, they'll do like sneaker reserves or Jordan reserves later in the year. So maybe we'll see an additional release of the Black Cat 3s when they drop again later this year, just because I feel like they might have pulled stock, because I'm not 100% sure all the men's pairs sold out. But it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see for the later, if there is a later release date for these, or just if more pairs drop like on the Nike app or something. Now, I did go over to Foot Locker just to see how they did on that app, and as of 9 p.m. once again, there was only one size left, and that was the size 10 in men's. So if you're interested, go on Foot Locker and cop that 10. But so it looks like the men's sizes are moving for the most part. Now, where do I see the shoe going? Like, do I see it going up crazy in price? Not really. Like, it's a nice colorway. It's a nice Jordan 3, but it is a Jordan 3, and they're always hit or miss. Like, sometimes they do very well, sometimes they don't. It really just kind of depends on the colorway for the Jordan 3. Now, don't get me wrong, the Black Cat is a very nice colorway, like I just mentioned, but I'm not sure if I see this specific colorway just going crazy, especially with it being the first Jordan to release of the year. There's a lot that's going to be dropping this year, which of course is going to affect the price. So this Jordan 3 may be a good one, like to circle back on towards the end of the year, as I just don't see the price going up super high. Look, it's been the time of let me circle back and get a shoe that dropped months ago, and I think this is a perfect candidate for this one. Once I get the shoe in hand, of course, I'll probably have different opinions, or I could have the same opinions. It'll just depend on how I see it and how I feel about it in hand. But as of right now, like, I just feel like it's one that you can just worry about later and just have to deal with later down the line. Now, looking at StockX and just looking at the retail price, and I got to do a screen recording so y'all can see what I'm seeing on my end. But just going over to StockX so we can see just exactly what's going on. But if we go to the Jordan 3 Black Cat, and let's just go to my size. So I'm a size 11.5 in men's, so I'll click that. So right now, the last sale was $228. Highest bid was $223. Now, retail price on these was like $200, I believe. Let me check real quick just to make sure I tell you all the right price. Yeah, retail price on these was $200. So they're barely going above retail on StockX right now. Of course, once you factor in the fees and everything, it'll be a little more on the app. But last sale being $228, that's not too bad for a shoe that just came out. Now, of course, it is release day, so prices are going to be a little bit higher because people have the FOMO and just buying pairs because they missed out on the drop earlier today. So it'll be interesting to see how the price changes over the next couple of days. Now, with my review coming a little later just because I bought online, it'll be interesting to compare the price now to when I do drop my review in a couple of days and see where it's at on StockX. I'll try to put in the video. If you're going to watch the review, it'll be in there. But yeah, I'll be curious to see if the price drops once the review drops, or if the price will go up the closer I get to that. I don't know. I feel like it'll drop, but I think that'll more depend on if Nike ends up dropping pairs again, like tomorrow or later this week on the Nike app, or what they decide to do if there is leftover stock of the shoe. So it'll be interesting to see. But that's a bigger size. Let's go to a smaller size. We'll go to a size 9. So a little bit higher of a last sale. It's at $232, not just a couple dollars higher. Highest bid is $226 on these. So the demand is kind of consistent amongst all of these pairs, which if you're interested in getting a pair later down the line is a good thing, because that consistency, like the bigger sizes aren't going for crazy, the smaller sizes aren't going for crazy either. So it's a good chance that things are probably going to stay relatively the same. Honestly, this is when I could see dropping below retail at some point, just because, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be dropping this year. So people are going to be hopping interest among shoes, trying to make sure they can cop what they want. And they may have to just let some stuff go because you're not going to be able to cop it. So that is the price. Now we can look at the grade school ones as well, just to see. Grade school price was $150, and let's just go to a 7Y. So right now, last sale on a 7Y was $163. Highest bid is $129, but the buy now price is $132, which is below retail. And with them sitting on the sneakers app, that you can get the GS sizes for under retail if you really want them. So overall, like I mentioned, I don't see this shoe going crazy. Like, I don't see it shooting up above $300 or $400. Maybe like years down the line, but in the immediate future, this year, I don't really see that. So if you're interested in this shoe and you didn't cop today, I would recommend taking your time and like circling back later, especially with everything that's getting ready to drop, especially in February, because February is a very busy month for sneakers with All-Star Weekend and just all the stuff that's supposed to be dropping. I would just wait for this Black Hat 3, but my mind may change once I get the shoe in hand and see the review. Y'all just have to wait and see that. But let me know if you're able to cop the shoe today, what your resale predictions are for this one. Do you see it going up crazy in price, or do you just kind of see it going under retail like some of the recent releases that we've had? But that is all I have for y'all. Hopefully you were able to cop the shoe. Hopefully you had a great day today. Appreciate y'all for stopping, and go subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, turn on the notification bell as always, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.